Thanks so much for listening to No Lions Here with me, Big Panda. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to No Lions Here. My name is Big Panda, and I'm a recovering sex addict. This is a special announcement mini episode. Womp, 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 womp. Insert horns. Okay, I don't have that, but we'll keep my horns in there. So this is a big announcement for me, guys. I am really grateful and excited to announce that I have a sponsorship for No Lions Here. And that sponsor is Begin Again Institute, BAI, where I went to treatment. You guys have heard me talk a lot about them. I've had their therapist on, their president on. They've been just such a huge part of my journey. You know, that's where my recovery started 3 years ago. And so I'm really excited to announce, that they're coming on and they're going to be a sponsor of the show. And hey guys, I just want to take a minute to share something deeply personal and transformative in my journey of recovery. I've been where you might be right now, struggling with the weight of addiction and feeling lost. But there's a place that offered me a new beginning, a place I truly believe in. It's called Begin Again Institute. At Begin Again, they understand the deep-rooted trauma behind addiction. Their 14-day intensive program for men tackles the neurobiological aspects of addiction head-on. It's not just about breaking a habit. It's about understanding and healing the underlying trauma that formed it in the first place. And for those who have been impacted by betrayal, Begin Again extends care to partners of addicts too. Their partner support program is offered at no additional cost to the family and runs alongside the men's intensive. This program helps participants gain an understanding of the trauma they've experienced and sets them on their own path to healing. If you or someone you love are grappling with sexual addiction, pornography addiction, or intimacy issues, Begin Again Institute can be that pivotal step towards recovery and a new lease on life. Remember, you can't go back and change the past, but it's never too late to begin again. To learn more about their life-changing program, visit beginagaininstitute.com or call 720-776-9076 to reserve your spot in the next 2-week intensive. I promise, it'll be the best call that you ever make for yourself. Stay strong, keep fighting, and keep tuning in to No Lions Here for more conversations about recovery, resilience, and hope. Again, I'm really grateful, really excited about this. This is going to be, huge moving forward. And, one of my goals for 2023 was to find a sponsor for the podcast. And while it wasn't official in the calendar year of 2023, those talks did begin back in November of 2023. And it really wasn't until January, of this year that it really became official. And so I know that I had kind of alluded to it, that there were some talks going on, but I didn't want to say anything too soon. So now that it is official, it's official. And so we are a sponsored podcast, and I'm so grateful and really excited to share that with you guys. And big shout out to Ed and Matt and Nate and Sacco and Scott and everybody over at BAI and just the things that they're doing. I believe in what they're doing over there, and they believe in what I'm doing over here. So why not come together? And so I got some really good ideas for some series, and they have ideas. And so I think that it's going to be a really, really great and fruitful partnership. So I'm really excited about it, guys. And it just validates what I'm doing. I still sometimes kind of struggle with, sometimes I lay in bed at night and think, man, is this really what I want to be doing with my life? Do I really want to be putting myself out there in this way? And, over the years, I've gone to God and I've said, I don't, is this really what you want me to be doing? And every time I'm led back to this chair, to this room, to share my story and to share my journey. And so it's really validating that, I get them to come in and say, hey, we want to work with you. And again, they've been a big part of my story and my journey. And so I'm really grateful, really excited. And, when I started the podcast back in, September of 2021, I didn't go official on Spotify until November of 2021. And then I remember in December, I sent Nate the podcast and I didn't hear anything back from him. And I didn't really think too much of it. It was more like, oh, okay, maybe there's a professional versus, professional and client line that, we don't want to cross here. And so again, I didn't think anything of it. I kept moving along, kept recording, kept putting stuff out there. And then it was August of 2022 that Matt Wanger reached out and said, hey man, love the podcast. Can I come on? And I was like, absolutely. And so, I've had him on, and Nate and Scott and Sacco, and there's a couple other guys there that I want to have on for sure in the future. And, come to find out that they had been listening the whole time, and they knew what I was doing, and they listened to every episode. And I was blown away by that, honestly, because when I started this, I really didn't really know what to expect. I had a belief, I had a faith. My business partner, Kyle, he believed in it. He had faith in it, but, I didn't really know, again, I had goals and dreams around this, and, now, but I didn't know because, I just didn't know what to expect. And, to come to find out that they had been listening the whole time. And it was really cool. And, in talking with Ed, he told me that, oh yeah, we were aware of you. We knew what you were doing, and we were big supporters in what you were doing. However, we didn't want to come on too early. And we didn't want to like influence anything. We wanted this to be about you. We wanted you to find your voice. And you know what? I will say, like, I'm really grateful for that, because if this would have happened any earlier on in the journey, I probably would have been influenced by that. And I probably would have leaned, wanting to please them. I want to please them, and I want to be able to perform for them and produce for them. However, it probably would have been more consuming internally for me. And, they stepped back, they allowed me to do my thing, and, the time was right. So they came in now. And so I'm really excited, and to look back over the last 3 years of being in recovery to where I began to where I'm at now is, wow. It's kind of mind blowing, honestly. Like, and it just shows that, when you find your thing, that to keep pushing, set goals for yourself. There's, I'm real big on goals and what can I do to achieve them. And so, and just overall, and I won't get too much into where I'm at. I want to kind of keep this short, but I'm in a really good place right now. And, this is definitely adding to that, just that zest for life, that belief in life that I have of myself and what I'm doing. And so there's been some things that have happened kind of over the last month that have been huge in changing my perspective around my journey, where I'm at, where I've been, and where I've come to. And so I'll get into that a little bit more. I've got a whole, I'm going to do a whole other solo episode on all that stuff here soon. But, I want to keep this about, the announcement, and this is a celebration, right? Like, I'm just so excited. So excited. So I'm definitely going to drop the ad in here, and you can expect the ad, in every long form episode moving forward. And actually I got an episode dropping in a couple days with my business partner, Kyle. And that's a really good episode. It just kind of shows, we talk a little bit about our history. We've known each other for a very long time, and some of the things that we've gone through and some ideas that we have with him and I. I've been trying to get him on for a while now. So I'm really grateful that we finally got to make it happen. And, yeah, so definitely check out that episode that drops on the 26th, and I'm going to drop this one this afternoon. Actually, first time I've ever done a record this day and drop them the same day. So really excited about that, guys. Just really excited moving forward, and excited to see what this next chapter brings in my life, and for the not only for the podcast but just for me personally and the things that I'm doing. And it just shows that in recovery, like, things get better. Things get better. And, I have that motivation, that inspiration now to just keep pushing. And, it's always, it's up and down, recovery's up and down. And as is life as well. It's up and down. It's kind of all over the place at times. I still kind of struggle with that sometimes. However, at the end of the day, like, I feel good, and I know that I'm in the right spot, and I'm doing the things that I need to do for myself. So really, really excited for the future and for what this year's going to bring, and just really excited. And I wouldn't be able to do this, without the love and support of my listeners out there. And, as much as I want to be of service, and I know that I have helped people through the podcast, it's also helping me to get in front of this mic and get in front of this camera and to talk to you guys as my authentic self. And so I'm really excited, really grateful, and yeah, just excited to see where this is going to take us, and to see what's in store for 2024, because I know that this is going to be, the biggest year of my life yet. And so I'm just really, really excited about that. And so definitely make sure to like, subscribe, reach out, nolionshere@gmail.com. Again, that's nolionshere@gmail.com. And yeah, until next time, guys, remember, keep coming back. It works if you work it, and you're worth it. I'll see you guys next time. The unknown, so you can see it.